Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Blue 3000. My name is Ty. Today we'll be going over a brand new project. This one's called Lithium LTD. Before we do so, usual disclaimer guys, I'm a financial advisor. Guys, this space is risky. Each and every one of these projects, guys, use that risk-free capital play money only when making any investments in this space. Please take responsibility for all of your decisions. And guys, watch the video all the way through so you can collect all the information, know how to navigate the space, guys, see if this particular project is right for you. All right, Lithium LTD, this is a paid promo. We are at the home page here. So as always, guys, with all these projects, you need to know how to get a hold of support outside of your account. Should you get locked out, should you get hacked, whatever, you need to get a hold of support. Guys, as YouTubers, we are not support. So we have an email up here. You can email them here. We also have the instant chat right there. If we see any other, let's see, contact us right there. Another way to get a hold of support. Put in your name, excuse me, the email. If you've registered, use that email, type in your question here and send. Sometimes I find I have to reach out to support a couple of times in order for them to respond back. Oh, also I have another link that they sent me that I'm going to share with you. Right below, the Telegram is going to be right below here in that description box for their support as well. So you have 4 different ways to get a hold of support, and that is good. So we have make a unique plan for your financial goals. Registering is very easy, guys. And it may not pop up because I've already registered. It's going to just take me back. Okay, so once you register, it's been doing that with some particular projects. It won't go back to the registration form, but the registration form is easy, as kind of very basic. You know, your full name, your username, a password. Guys, use a good password, you know, capitals, lowercase, symbols, numbers, all that good stuff. I even use a couple of words, you know, sometimes one in one language and another in another language. Like, that is hard to guess. So that makes it a good solid password there. Let's go ahead and continue on. So a little bit about the company here. So a little bit about lithium and why this particular project is investing in lithium here. So the growth in demand for lithium is the result of advancements in electric cars. You know, we all know that lithium is used in batteries and is getting used in vast quantities as we are slowly switching over to electric cars. So lithium prices have gone up 80% over the last year to meet global demand by 2030. Production levels have increased 10x, quite a bit. This means that products like lithium will be even more expensive in the future. So the Lith token and Lith mining companies, in Scorcia Metals Indigenous Peoples Initiative is associated with far-reaching socio-environmental impacts. Traditional mining is not only risky to the environment, but also causes damage to the indigenous people in Chile and Argentina. Lithium has a long history of heavy use, which can lead to ecological problems. To remedy this, in Scorcia, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, cutting-edge method, direct lithium extraction, dramatically improves upon the approach of traditional lithium mining practices, leaving a softer footprint that is highly favorable to the local population. So it looks like they're investing in these new services as well as lithium themselves. So we have our services, the business strategy here. You could read more about that, resource allocation, capital markets, and why choose us. So a little bit more by providing a new and innovative financial investment strategies that enhance long-term commercial benefits. LithiumLTD.net extends to fulfill each client's individual business requirements. We provide exemplary. Wow, that does not want to roll off my tongue, that word. Service to our clients throughout this process and aim to deliver a superior rate of return to our investors and partners. All our payment system is instant. If user requests for withdrawal, it will instantly reflect on the user's e-wallet account. You can make sure. Okay, so just go ahead and click on that to get more information. We can make as many requests as you want there. So awesome. Investment plans. So What does this project have to offer us? We have 4 different plans right here. We have the electrode plan, 6% daily for 10 days. Minimum deposit to get started in this plan, and the project itself is going to be a minimum of $50 US right here. So all the way up to $600 US for this particular plan, guys. But to get started in here, it's going to be $50 US. That is going to be making you a profit, a daily profit of 6% for a 10-day duration there. Voltage plan is going to be 8.5% daily for 10 days. Minimum deposit for this particular plan will be $601 US, all the way up to $5,000 US. Duration 10 days. Next plan is going to be 15% daily for 6 days. Minimum deposit will be $5,001 all the way up to $30,000. Profit will be 8.5% for 6 days there. That last plan is going to be 20% daily for 5 days. Minimum deposit is going to be $30,001 US, and it's unlimited to what you can deposit in this particular plan. Daily profit 20% for 10 days there. All right, so we'll be doing a live deposit, going, inside my account and navigating that space and showing you how to do it there. So you can read more about the company right there. Let's go over, let's do FAQs at the end. So let's go ahead and log in, kind of navigate the dashboard. I've already registered here. Guys, always make sure to write down your password someplace safe. Inside my account here, we have the dashboard. We have your account balance, which is 0. But once I have make a deposit, 24 hours will turn. I will get my first profit, and it will show up here. Total deposits here will show up here. Total withdrawn. Active deposits. Now, this is where it's most important. This is where we're making our actual profits. If you do several deposits and they expire, the 10 days passed, the 6 days have passed, whatever particular plan you sign up for, all that money will show up here, but it's the active deposits that's the most important that you're making profits off of currently at that given moment there. Pending withdrawals, always a bad sign. You never want any money to show up in pending withdrawals, although it can take up to, I believe, 48 hours to request and receive your withdrawal from this particular project. So it's always good to know if they're instant or if they're not. Once we go over those FAQs, it will be a little more clear. And then we have our referral link right here. So if you have anybody who wants to sign up under you, you can just copy your referral link in your account and send it over to your team there. All right, let's go over to deposit, make a deposit. And we're going to go with that first plan, 6% daily for 10 days. That's great with me. I'm going to do $100. And I'm going to do it with the USDT TRC20. Now, it's just saying TRC20 here, but it's the USDT coin on the Tron network here. Right here, we had that USDT coin on the Ethereum network. So I just want to clarify that it's just kind of like, well, what is TRC20? That means it's the USDT coin on that Tron network. All right, let's go ahead, hit continue. And so here, I'm going to go ahead, copy and paste this address. I'm going to send it to myself, go into my wallet. I oftentimes use a lot of I use my Exodus wallet oftentimes is what I was trying to say there, excuse me. I'm going to go in here, punch in 100. So we got $100 right there. Let me go ahead and pause this and just send this address over. All right, so I put in my $100 here. I copy and pasted that wallet address. I'm going to double, triple, quadruple check, why not? The first 3 letters and numbers and the last 3 letters and numbers of this wallet address to make sure that I have the correct wallet address under the TRC20, because that's the token I've picked here, as well as here, they match. And I do have the full and complete wallet address. So now I'm going to send it. And it made the swoosh noise that I like. And now it's being sent. So now what I'm going to do in order to complete this deposit, I'm going to go ahead and go back into my wallet, go back through transactions. Okay, so it takes a minute to show up on my transactions here. I'm going to pause the video once again. All right, so the network can be a little bit slow, so it can take a little bit of time on the wallet's end to recognize that transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and press on that $100 transaction that I just sent. Now we have the transaction ID here. I'm going to hold tap and hold. Now it's copied. I'm going to press that OK. And then I'm going to send it over here. Now I'm going to copy and paste that nice long sequence of letters and numbers. And guys, just like the wallet address, check the first 3 or 4 letters and digits of the transaction ID and the last 2 or 3 or 4 letters and letters and numbers of this transaction ID to make sure you have the full transaction ID. This lets the team know at Lithium that this $100 that I just sent is my $100, and they could recognize that, and then it can show up in my dashboard here. So then we're going to hit save, and deposit has been saved. It will become active when the administrator checks statistics. Wow. So once they recognize it on their end, so it's not instant, as well as withdrawals, they're not instant. You do have a person on their end that has to recognize the deposits as well as the withdrawal requests there. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and navigate through this space, see if they recognize it in the time that we're recording this video. And if not, that's okay. We'll kind of do another video on this later on, and I'll show you that. Okay, let's go to request withdrawal page. Even though I don't have anything to request here, once I do have something to request here, I'll be able to pull from one of these tokens as long as I meet the minimum. And we'll have to choose our token here, and then we'll punch in the amount and click request withdrawal. Now, guys, I've whitelisted my wallet addresses here. That means going under account settings here, as well as you can find account settings right behind my head right here. You can find settings there. So if you're a team builder here, definitely just, punch in, maybe a handful of wallet addresses for the ease of withdrawing from this particular project, and every project there, just for the ease of withdrawing. If you do request a withdrawal and you don't have your wallet address in here, I've done that before. It's a pretty goofy move. It's not detrimental. The money will eventually bounce back into your account, and you can make it go a little faster by contacting support and say, hey, I did a little oopsie. I requested a withdrawal before I whitelisted or saved my wallet address, and then they'll just cancel the request, and then you can go back in there, save your wallet address, and then request the withdrawal right there. So if that makes sense right there. Oftentimes I'm telling people, cryptocurrency is not the most user-friendly environment, and it's not, but with some little things like that, you can bounce back from without losing your money. But okay, so that's request withdrawals. My investment right here may not show up quite yet. Okay, it looks like it did show up there. So it's been recognized, $100 deposit. It expires in 9 days and 23 hours. So with each deposit in here, you could do multiple deposits, as pretty much as many as you want. If you just want to get your toes wet, do the minimum of $50, by all means go for it. And then you like what you're seeing, you find there's ease in withdrawals, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to do another 50 or more. By all means, do multiple deposits. So, and then each deposit will be on their own timeline here, and we can see that in my investments page. Referrals, that is going to be all the people who have signed up under you, total referrals right there, active referrals, people who've actually invested money, and then what you've earned from their deposits right there. Account settings, that's going to be your personal information. Again, that's where you save your wallet addresses. Let's go ahead, log out, go to those FAQs right now. See what's the minimum that we need to have in our account to make a withdrawal, all that good stuff. So we've gone over how to register, what is lithiumltd.net, how can I be an investor? So essentially, having a crypto wallet, I find Exodus is very easy to use. Trust Wallet is also very easy to use. If you have MetaMask, it's really good too. MetaMask, you can see my little icon MetaMask right here. If you use desktop, MetaMask is very, very easy to link with Chrome. So that's a good one to use if you want to use MetaMask. How can I make a deposit? So I just showed you how to make a deposit. We just did one. What is a minimum withdrawal amount? So you need at least $5 US in any of the tokens. It has to be $5 in one token at least to make a withdrawal from this particular project. How long does it take for you to process withdrawals? We process withdrawal requests and make money transfers manually. This process might take up to 48 hours. So 48 business hours. That's good to know. 48 business hours. So if you make a request on the weekend, you are going to have to wait the whole weekend and then maybe another 48 hours on top of that, guys. So if you make a request on, say, Saturday, which is not a business hour, you might be waiting as long as Tuesday to be getting your withdrawal. So just a heads up on that, guys. This is really important because a lot of you, sometimes you kind of freak out if you don't get your money right away. And you got to understand that some of these are not instant withdrawals right there. It can take a while. Where is your office located? They're located in Denmark there. How does lithiumltd.net generate money to pay investors? So it is invest in assets, cryptocurrency, forex, and stocks. In addition, your money into real estate. Okay, so it's a little interesting. They kind of are talking about the lithium investment. So here's other things that they are investing in as well. What are your advantages? Our investment platform provides you with the most favorable conditions for cooperation, including different investment plans, progressive scale of profitability, low financial risk, convenience and ease of use, and many other benefits that you can really appreciate by investing in our company. What are the payment methods accepted? So we did go over that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and Tron right there. I also think that the Binance coin was on there. I have to check that again. What is a minimum deposit amount? So that was a $50 into that first plan. What investment plan is better to choose? Opt for the plan which fits your preferences best. You know, if you just want to get your toes wet, go by all means, go for that first plan. Invest that $50. All right, so that is it for the FAQs. That is it for lithiumltd.net, guys. Next video, we will be doing a withdrawal, guys. And that's all I got. Please like, subscribe, share, turn on that bell notification. And guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.